to the White House. In God we trust, and that's the way it needs to be. In God we trust, and that's the way it needs to be. Where evolution is taught by man. They took prayer out of school, and violence filled our land. They've ordered the 10 Commandments to be removed from their sight. But one question I'd like to ask them: what's wrong with living right? What's wrong with living right? Can anybody tell me? I'm doing what I know to do. I'm living for Jesus. He's the way, the truth. I'm not going where I shouldn't go. I'm serving Jesus with all my might. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with living right? You may think I'm strange for living the way I do. Different from this world, out of step, oh how to rule. Call me crazy or insane, even tell me I'm not right. But one question I'd like to ask you: what's wrong with living right? What's wrong with living right? Can anybody tell me? I'm doing what I know to do. I'm living for Jesus. He's the way, the truth. I'm not going where I shouldn't go. I'm serving Jesus with all my might. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with living right? Can anybody tell me what's wrong with living right?
Okay, so we're back now. Again, we're just sharing with you a dream that the Lord gave us last night or this morning. I keep saying last night because I never went to sleep, but when I finally did get a chance to doze off, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, after experiencing a couple attacks from Satan, received a dream from God of an attack that's coming. It's not just one attack. What I saw in the dream is something that's going to begin to develop and take over the whole United States. But the way that I saw it happen was, it wasn't like, Muslims coming, attacking like they were soldiers. It was more so, it was a bloodlust. And it was, even the young people were involved in their schools. And they just, started hacking people, literally started cutting people's heads off. And that's what these Muslim young people, that's what these young people are being trained for. They're being trained for just brutality, to be brutal with no feeling, no sense of reason. Just, the Bible calls them brute beasts. And we're being warned before it comes, people. God is warning us before it even comes. So understand that these things are coming. Even on the news, they're telling us, Fox News, they're telling us, in CNN, especially Fox News, though, sharing how that these things are coming, and that ISIS is now saying they're going to, just kill all Americans, just kill them all, just kill all the Americans, and no matter where you are, just kill them, they said they just had the first ISIS attack in the United States. That's what they said. We had our first attack within the United States of ISIS. Well, no, that's not necessarily true, because we have, sometimes I think, the leader of ISIS sitting in the White House. There is what I call, and a lot of other people call, it's a stealth jihad that's taking place. And it's happening, people. It's happening. Just like the dream that God gave me. It's going to get worse, to the point where it's just going to be like in the dream I saw, where they were just like a school setting. They're all gathered together, and thinking they're gathering for one reason. And while they're all gathering for a school function or something going on in the school, after all these people are gathered into this one area, these Muslims shut the doors, and it wasn't adults. These were young people. They shut the doors, and what I got from the dream was they had to build themselves up. They had to build themselves into a frenzy. They couldn't do it until they got themselves all worked up. Once they got worked up, it was over. They just began to hack people and cut off heads. And I don't know how they got their swords into the function, but they did. They managed to get them in there. But this is what I saw. Now, whether those that are trying to bring in this one world order, are they going to use Muslims? Are they going to use Islam to bring about this so they can bring in order, the new world order? It's very possible that they're going to use it, because ISIS has been being funded by the United States right now. ISIS is being promoted by the United States, and to the point where Obama won't even call it radical Islam. Even though we know it's radical Islam, he will not put that title on it. He will not say it's radical Islam. And that's because he knows if he does say it's radical Islam, that they will have to go after radical Islam. Well, think about it. Does Obama want them to go after radicalism? No, of course he doesn't, because he's a Muslim himself. He doesn't want the United States attacking his own people. He said himself, he said, in an interview, he said, "My Muslim faith." That was what Obama said. Those were his own words. My Muslim faith. Are you listening? My Muslim faith. What does that mean? He says he's a Christian, but then he says in an interview, "My Muslim faith." What in the world is he talking about? My Muslim faith. What's he talking about? He's a Muslim. That's what he's talking about. But anyway, I hope to continue on this thought, the next broadcast. Please share this with somebody. We need to hear what God is saying, what the Spirit is saying. Remember, this is a dream that God gave me, and I believe it's from God, and I believe people need to hear it. God bless you.